I'll sing Roundabout while we're at it. I'm on the roundabout, words that make you.
Join Steve and I as we go out and capture images of the Ozarks and sometimes teach you a little about photography.
This is Mentor Mike. I am Steve. We're Mo Ozarks Photos, and we have left the Ozarks. We're not there anymore. We're in this place called the St. Francis Mountain region, and it's a gorgeous place to be. And more specifically, we're at a place that one of our viewers has sent us to.
I forgot who it was, the name.
Yeah, several months ago, Mike had asked, hey, does anyone know of places to go? We're always looking for new places. And someone mentioned Castor Shut-Ins. And I don't know if this is a sign behind us there. You can see it says plainly, Castor Shut-Ins right there.
I'm looking for it. Where?
Yeah, obviously it has a different name on the sign, but I think that's the name of the conservation area. Shut-In it's on the Castor River, and we've never been here before. We have
I've
no
never
idea
been
what
there
we
yet.
see. Yeah, it's a popular place. There are people here swimming, and I think they're starting to check out. I don't know if it closes at sundown, but we'll be here till then. And it's famous for its pink rocks, which
Yep.
I guess.
Granite rocks.
Yeah, I'll get quiet and we will go over there and start looking at it. We still got, it's specifically 6:43. We still got a couple of hours of sunlight before hits sunset.
Our preconceived is nice lighting at sunset. We got nice clouds. I call them the Simpson clouds, and hopefully they'll pick up some color. So
Yeah, we'll find out what it's like.
we're gonna head down there.
Come on along.
Well, the trail down here is covered with mulch, and Mr. Genius over there, I think he figured out why.
Oh, I think it's because people like to walk in their naked feet.
This is a very popular swimming hole, and we just saw a bunch of guys going by in just their swimming trunks and bare feet.
It is cool. So this is Castor Shut-Ins. And Steve, why are they called Shut-Ins?
All right. Read a geology book last night because it's been since 7th grade since I had geology class, and that's 1970. But when it comes to a shut-in, the water reaches a spot. In this case, I believe this pink granite is igneous rock, which I think is volcanic rock. Really hard.
And I learned that, what did you use the word?
Igneous?
Igneous volcanic rock cools underground, and then erosion exposes this rock.
Yeah, so there was something on top of this that the water washed away, and now we're left with this, and the water will still win, just not in our lifetime. There are lots of shut-ins in this part of Missouri, St. Francis Mountain region. The most famous of which, of course, is Johnson Shut-Ins, which I've tried to take pictures at before. We're going to replicate that here. Even Rocky Falls.
Yeah.
You had your great photo there with the Milky Way hitting on Rocky Falls. That's a type of shut-ins. So there are lots of them in Missouri. But this one has not been public for all that long. I think just since 1985.
Look how neat this is. Pinkish rocks. They talked about the pink rocks. They are definitely pink.
Yeah.
So we want to do sunset down here, so I'm thinking we need to go down. We saw the trail here. I'd say there's someplace down there to get back to these shut-ins. So let's head down that way.
I'm prepared to wade.
There you go.
Yep.
The people are leaving, but right around this pink rock, this big area right here in the middle, there's a waterfall. I think I don't know how they got over there. Oh, straight up that little hill there. We're not as young as they are, so
No.
we got to be careful. I see this green foliage growing right here in the bluff behind it, and the sun is about to break. So I'm going to set up right down there and take a picture and see what I get. What are you going to do, Steve?
I'm not sure. I don't want to get the exact same photo as you.
We tend to do that, don't we?
Yeah, so I might go ahead and move up here. Not exactly where the kids were, but close.
That waterfall is right between here, but I don't know what the best angle. Again, this is Steve and I's first time here, but I think we're going to get some neat lighting here in just a second.
Yep, and the water is clear.
Okay, so the first thing that I do is I like to take out my camera, turn on live view, and move my camera around until I get a composition that I like. And this is the greenery that I see. The sun's starting to break, so I'm going to see what happens here. I always start off F9, F8, and let my shutter speed, I use my histogram to tell me. But first I find my composition. You got something good, Steve?
Got something good?
You got something good?
A little bit of the waterfall.
Okay, so the first thing I do is I get my composition, then I get my exposure, and I'm probably going to have to make 2 exposures, one for the sky and one for the foreground, and then I have a polarizing filter on too, so let me get that done. Okay, a fifth of the second, F9. And I'm going to open it up just a little more because I'm going to take a second one for the sky. Let me look at my composition a little better. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm focusing, touchscreen focus, I'm focusing a third of the way into the picture. So I'm going to do this first one, a third at F9, ISO 64.
Hey there. I like taking pictures with the starburst in them, and just by chance the sun is barely, well, it's too late now. They went down behind the rock right here, so we're done starbursting, but I got at least one with the starburst in it.
I told him that was his signature.
Yeah.
I'm seeing this water over here. I'd like to get cotton water up down there someplace, but I don't know if I can get to it. There's a couple ladies sitting up there, so may have to use the remove people tool in the Lightroom.
All right, before we move, I'm going to try a focus stack right here. So got my metering set up the way I think I like it. Focus on this nearby object. Take a photo that's got a 2-second delay on it. There it's taken. And then I'll move the focus box up just a little bit.
Touchscreen focus?
I could, but I'm so...
He's just like me. We can't get used to our touchscreen.
Yeah.
Now he's going to move the focus up in the composition again, right?
Yep. So I'll probably have 3 photos in this one and you can see the lens breathe every time you do that. It zooms in and out. But now I've got 3 photos that I'll use Photoshop, put them together, and wherever your eyeball lands
should be in
focus.
Yep.
Can I get a picture of me falling in?
I hope not.
Every time we fall in, we get a really good photo. Not of the fall in, but...
I like these 2 rocks right there. How the water's coming around that one.
Yeah.
And then the white underneath it. So I'm going to go down in here. There's probably room for both of us. There's another good. See that dark rock with all the white? Oh, that's another good composition.
Which one you want? I'll take the other.
I'll do this one. You do that one.
Okay.
Steve and I tag team because we're going to use probably both our photos, if they turn out, both our photos in the video. And he's got the upper rock, I'm going to do this other rock, so I'm going to put you down. I don't know if you can see Steve in the sun there, but the sun's going down fast. I'm sweating. I'm doing a 10-stop neutral density filter, and I start off with a 12-minute exposure. Any wall hangers yet?
No, it's hard to see my
Instagram?
viewfinder,
yeah.
Not the viewfinder, the LCD, because the sun was in the wrong spot, so I don't know yet. But yeah, you've always said trust the histogram. Instagram said it was okay.
Yeah, it always looks too dark or too light on their LCD. The sun went behind a cloud here and it changed the whole picture a bunch. So I'm going to start zooming in on details, I think. Well, the sun's starting to fade. We got some nice color in the sky up there. Steve is right over there still working compositions. This is a pretty place, but we think we're gonna have to come back early morning. And that's facing to the east, so the sun would come up over there and light up all this area. But look at that sunset. Did you get any wall hangers?
As we always say, I hate to jinx myself before we actually get them to the computer and
It
look.
felt good though.
Yeah, it felt good. Able to attempt things that, you know, a year and a half ago I wouldn't have even thought of trying.
Focus stacking,
Focus stacking,
long shutter speeds, all kinds of
Cottony
stuff.
water.
Yep.
But this is a real pretty place.
Yes. And sunset was fine, but I really think we need to come back at sunrise sometime. I don't know, a lot of these trees are pine, but we may have some pretty colors here. I know that the facing east, there's pine trees scattered with some, I don't know, oak trees, and I don't know my trees. But I think this would be another beautiful winter, fall. Yeah, this would be a pretty spot. There's a beautiful broken up tree right up there.
I was going to say, a lot of people like to come here. We had 2 ladies sitting here playing with tadpoles. There's, I think, 4 kids jumping into a big deep swimming hole down there.
Well, we're going to hike back up to the car. It's not that far, what, half a mile maybe, if that. So, but yeah, this is a pretty spot. I'm glad it's, 3 hours from our house?
Yes.
So it's not an easy place to get to, but about a 3-hour drive.
Thank you to the viewer. Sorry, I can't remember your name. Whoever suggests this to us.
Thumbs up to you, buddy.
Yeah, and yeah, more suggestions if anyone has them. Obviously, we're able to leave the Ozark area and go to other places. Colorado, Florida, West Virginia.
If you ever want to sponsor us on a trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be great. Yeah.
So we're going to head up to the car. If we see something, I'll record some more. If not, this will be the end of the video. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, as Steve always does, down at the bottom. Give us a thumbs up and tell us some places you'd like us to visit. Okay, we'll see ya. Bye.